So like the feed cut, but at the same time, you're seeing more of a division amongst the people in this society, far as people taking a stance on one side to come against the system. So you're gonna see more and more people rise up against this system, which is this beast system, and which is it's at its wit's end. And it says, "For there should be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They should not regard the kings and princes, and of course in the actions of standing in power." And this is what you're seeing. They're not going to care about what Donald Trump had to say, or what their governor and the mayors and all the different politicians and stuff like that, and your celebrities and our idols got to say in the time of famine, in the time of persecution, in the time of a lot of things is going to be hitting the fan. They ain't going to give a damn about that shit. Earthquakes in diverse places. A lot of things is happening simultaneously around the world through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is why we have to be on our P's and Q's more and more, because we can see the height and the tensions is going to continue to grow. And it says, "A man shall desire to go in the city and should not be able." And this was what's coming when they really shut these cities down. So that's what they're doing. They're ramping up this new strand to shut the cities down, while these people are being distracted with the beef and the feud between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. What do you see what's going on in the hospitals? Another strand is being pushed out. Another what is about to be pushed, another shutdown. So with this shutdown, they're going to really shut it down so they can usher in this universal basic income. That's what they want, a social credit system where they can basically ration out who gets what. When I say that, you got to be part of the system, which is the CBDC, if you're going to be able to participate in society. That's what's coming, man. So don't get distracted with the fake feud with the WWE. Because this is what they want. They're going to shut the cities down. They're going to set up garrisons. They're going to set up checkpoints. You got to have a system. You got to have the MOTB if you want to travel and go within this new system, with this new smart cities, this system they're pushing. It says, "For because the pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Because this is the pride of this devil, the pride of the people in this society. This is what's coming, man. The Lord has a special destruction for Babylon the Great in this Bible prophecy, man. And that special destruction is ICBM missiles. That's what's coming to the shores of America. Nothing's good is coming to America, man. And it says, "And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because they lack of bread and for great tribulation." You don't think these tariffs is really affecting America? You out your goddamn mind. Every time you look on TikTok or every time you go on YouTube, you got Americans crying out how they can't afford the cost of living, how they got to stop doing this and stop doing that. And then the debt is hitting the roof. They got to go live in a shed because they can't afford to pay the cost of rent. They got to go live in a damn a car and all types of things, man. This is what's happening around here in Babylon. These people are broke. America's nothing but a rich third world country that hit its wits end, man. This is the end of Babylon, man. And this what's coming is a lack of bread, a lack of resources. That's what's coming to the shores of America. And it says, "Behold, the Lord, I will come together the kings." And that's the point I wanted. But Second Ezra 16, verse 21, "Behold, victuals shall be showed cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case." And this is what was going on. People thought everything was good. They thought the 2020 event was over. They can take the mask off. They can travel. They can eat good. They thought themselves was in a good case, man. But what's going on? It says, "Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion." That's what's been escalating the last 4 or 5 years. The sword's been escalating as far as these wars and tensions, as far as the rise of the MOBT system, the rise of this dictatorship with DJ Trump. It says famine, the famine of food, as far as what is going to affect the agriculture with these so-called weather manipulation that this devil's doing, man. That's creating, they're creating famines, man. And it says great confusion, because great confusion was going on in the state of Babylon. People don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what to believe nowadays, man. They don't know what to believe. They've been played. A lot of people are realizing they've been played. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they see that they played them, man. And a lot of people really see what's the smoking behind the smoking mirrors, that this is them just basically just playing the people so they can usher in a dictatorship. And it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others shall escape the hunger, shall the sword destroy." And that's what's coming. A lot of people is going to escape the famine. But the sword's still gonna be back there, man. When they had a police force in the police task, you see what's going on with ICE and how they've been ramping that up. And you got Issachar running around for their life and shit like that, and the other nations. So that's gonna ramp up with more police state when they start having mass T attacks taking place and really have a people in a state of confusion, not knowing what's going on. So don't believe the hype with this feud with DJ Trump and Elon Musk. That's smoke and mirrors, man. They got something brewing up behind the scenes, and they want you to pay attention to that. That's the wag the tail incident, as the elder Malcolm brings up. They got something. They want you to look at the left hand. They want you to look at the right hand. With the left hand, they really doing something behind the scenes. And it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. And that's what's coming. Mass death is coming to the shores of America. You think this new strand, boy, this really going to probably put a lot of people to death when they activate with that, what was inside these people. That's what's coming. And it says, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. And that's what's coming. These cities going to be cast down when you see anarchy in the streets, when you see a loss of more job layoffs, no people working. You're going to see people out here just, it's going to be a dog-eat-dog world. It's going to be a state of what? It's going to be a Hunger Games out here for real, for real. You're going to really see people out here in that Book of Eli spirit, man. That I Am Legend, that the Road spirit. Because that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. You're gonna see it on every county, city, and state near you. So don't get caught up in the hype of this Donald Trump and Elon Musk feud. Pay attention to the signs and prophecies, man. Don't believe the hype. This is nothing but a major distraction to keep you off your pivot, man. So, operators out, Lord willing. Like I said, I've been under the weather a little bit. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. I want to close it out by saying, Call, Halo Yamla, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim